Hi my loves, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so happy to be filming a video today. I feel like it's been forever since I actually filmed one. I made a commitment to myself that this year I'm gonna post at least 2 to 3 videos every single week, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to break that commitment. If you guys don't know, I am a stay-at-home mom. I don't have a job, so I feel like for me to do 3 videos a week, it should not be that hard. I don't know, I just feel like I get in these funks where I get like really lazy sometimes, and also I love taking naps. Like, do you guys like to take naps throughout the day? Let me know. In today's video, we have a brand new palette to test out by Juvia's Place. This is the Juvia's Place, the Coffee Shop eyeshadow palette. So here's what the packaging looks like, and here is the back. So if you've never tried a palette from Juvia's Place, they have an amazing formula. I wouldn't say they're super affordable, but they're not like expensive either, like right in between. Like this palette, for instance, was I think like $25, which it's not bad, but it's not like super cheap either. So here we open it up, and here are what all the shades are gonna look like. I love me a good neutral tone palette, and I feel like over the last 6 months, I haven't bought a whole lot. And here is the picture. I love Juvia's Place packaging. I feel like most of their packaging is pretty similar. When I seen this palette on Ulta's website, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it because the shades look really dark in the picture. And there are a lot of like really dark matte shades, but I feel like there's a couple light ones as well. I will be doing swatches at the end of the video. We're going to be doing 2 looks in today's video, and I'm going to start out with the Beauty Crop Stuck on You eyeshadow base. I'm just going to prime one eye at a time. This eyeshadow primer is actually really good. It doesn't have like a crazy amount of pigment, but it's enough to like cover up the redness on my eyes. So what have you guys been up to? Did you guys have a good Christmas? It's been so long since I've been on here to like talk to anybody. I can say one thing, even if I'm not consistently making content, I still try to reply to everybody's comments. So I think I want to try to do 1 light look and then 1 dark look. So there's only really 2 lighter tone shades, and it's going to be this one right here and then this one for the mattes. So there are actually no shade names, which I'm kind of surprised by. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. I'm taking this on a Sigma E40 blending brush. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right up above the crease. So I will be wearing false lashes today, and I'm kind of excited because I haven't wore false lashes since the last time I did a video, and that was like almost a month ago. I haven't even really like done my makeup in the past month. I've done like a little bit of eyeshadow and a little bit of mascara, but nothing like crazy. I just miss like creating and doing makeup. So I'm really happy to be back. So this is a really nice wash of color. It's not like too dark, but it's not too light either. It's like perfect transitional shade. So now I'm going to take this matte shade right here. So I'm taking this on the same Sigma E40 blending brush just because I want everything to blend together really well. Just slowly going to build this shade up in the crease. If you guys can see part of the backdrop back here, I do apologize. I need to get like a longer black backdrop because for a while I used this silver one, but I felt like I just looked super washed out all the time and it was like way too bright. Wish I had like a normal backdrop with like normal walls. But my room is like super tiny, and every inch of my room is literally filled with one thing or another. Okay, so these 2 shades blended together beautifully. I'm gonna go back in with that first shade we used and just blend everything out. Now we're gonna go ahead and really deepen up the outer corner. I'm gonna switch brushes now to the Morphe M456 brush. So it's like a flat type of blending brush, and it's small. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this matte shade right here. I'm gonna start tapping this along the outer portion. This is like a deep brick red shade. The shade is very pigmented. Seems to be blending out pretty well. I actually really like the shade. I don't usually go for warmer tone browns, but I like this eye look so far. I always hate how this area right here looks when I do eyeshadow. I feel like it gets like really dark. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and grab 2 shimmer shades for the lid. So for the first shimmer shade on this side, I'm gonna take this one right here. To apply this, I'm taking the Morphe M124 brush. It is my favorite brush for shimmer shades. Ooh, that's really pretty. More of like a sheen than it is like a sparkly shimmer. Personally, for me, I like my shimmer shades to be a little more sparkly. And then for the next shimmer shade, I really want to take this one at the bottom. It has like a green shift. It's really pretty. But then I also like this one because I feel like it would match a little bit better. Maybe we'll save that green shimmer shade at the bottom for the next eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here. And this is going to go right here next to the other shimmer shade right here in the center. Ooh, that's also a really pretty shade. I went ahead and cleaned my brush off. Now I'm going to make sure to blend these two shimmer shades together. I'm going to go back into the deepest matte shade once more and just tap this edge here. So this part is driving me nuts. So I'm going to go back in with my concealer brush. Just kind of try to blend it out a little bit. This is going to soften it up so it doesn't look so harsh. Let's go ahead and do the lower lash line really quickly. I'm going to take the JH39 brush. I'm going to go back in with these two shades right here. First taking the lighter shade, and then with the darker shade, I'm going to tuck it right up against the lash line. So look number 1 is done. We're going to go ahead and start working on look number 2. If you guys are wondering about lashes and all that stuff, I'll do everything at the end when both eye looks are done. So we pretty much used all the lighter tone matte shades on this side. So this side is going to have to be a lot darker. I'm going to be using all of the same brushes. I did clean them all off. Just to have a transitional shade, I am going to go back in with this shade right here. And I'm just going to blend this all around the crease area. Now I'm going to take this matte shade right here. So this one shade is definitely a cool tone matte. Okay, so I'm going to keep this shade like right into the crease. I feel like I barely picked up any product and it's so pigmented and it's so dark. I feel like this dark shade on my lid, it just doesn't look great. I feel like it looks muddy, but we're going to try to like blend it out and add more colors. Okay, I feel like this eye is like looking super dark already. It might not even look that dark, but to me, it just looks super dark. So now I'm gonna grab this matte shade right here. So this shade is also very dark. So I'm gonna start tapping this along the outer V. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build this up on the outer portion. I'm only gonna bring this shade about halfway into the crease. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a couple shimmer shades now. So like I said, I definitely want to take this green shade right here. This looks super pretty in the pan. And this is one of the shades that looks like it's going to be like really, really sparkly. Somehow I managed to lose my eyeshadow brush. Oh, I found it. Okay, so I'm still going to use the Morphe M124 brush. And same as the other side, this is going to go on the inner portion of the lid. Ooh, that's a very, very pretty shade. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I love that. And then for the other shimmer shade, I think I'm going to take this one right here. And we're just going to apply this right here where the shimmer is. Ooh, that's another really pretty shade. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure these two are blended together. I'm going back into the deepest matte shade we used. And again, I'm just going to tap this out. Also going to go back in with my concealer brush and kind of clean this up. Let's go ahead and do the lower lash line quickly. So I think I'm going to take this shade and then the lighter tone shade over here. I'm going to tuck this right up against the lash line. And I'm going to take the lighter transitional shade and just blend this out. Okay guys, so there are both eye looks done. I'm going to go ahead and do liner, lashes, and all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here is the finished look. I did winged liner, I added lashes, and then I also added black to the waterline, which I don't typically do because I don't always love how it looks, but I feel like with these two eye looks, it looks really good. For lips, I have the Morphe lip liner in the shade Sweet Tea, and then for lipstick, I have the Juvia's Place lipstick in the shade Lady. And this is such a pretty warm toned light brown nude. Let me go ahead and give you guys a close-up. I'll give you my final thoughts, and then we'll also do some swatches. So what do you guys think about these eye looks? Do you like this one better, or do you like this one better, or do you like them both? Today was the first time I put on lashes in almost a month, and my eyes are so freaking irritated. As you can see, they're already extremely red. All I can think in this moment is I cannot wait to get these freaking lashes off. Like when I use mascara, it does not feel this way. When I have lashes on, my eyes just feel like super heavy, it's super irritating. But I feel like beauty is pain, and to be beautiful, I'll definitely wear lashes. Okay, so let me go ahead and do some swatches, and then I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Like my eyes are like already starting to itch and everything. Like this is so bad. I can't wait for my real lashes to get like super long, and then I won't ever have to wear lashes again. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to debate on how I want to swatch everything. Okay, so let's go row by row. I'm going to start with this row and then so on and so forth. Once I have everything swatched, I'll come back and show you. Ooh, so far the matte shades feel really, really soft. Ooh, look at that shimmer shade. That feels very, very soft as well. Okay, guys, so here are all the swatches. And when I say this palette swatched like a dream, I am not lying. The swatches are so good. Like in the swatches, most of the matte shades were very, very creamy. And then some of them were a little bit more of like a rough texture, but they still are really pigmented. And then most of the shimmers swatched really, really well. And here are the swatches next to the palette. So final thoughts and rating on this palette, I would probably give it 7 out of 10 stars. I don't know if it's just me personally. I think maybe the shades might be a little bit too dark for me. Like they applied really well, but then again, at this side, I felt like it started to get a little bit muddy just because the shade was a little bit too dark. But I do think if you're darker than me and you have a darker complexion, I think this palette would be really, really good for you. Overall, the theme of the palette definitely screams coffee, and I do think it performed well. Now, I have the Juvia's Place Culture palette. It's the really big, colorful palette. And that palette performed really, really well. I feel like the quality of this one was not as good as that one. But yeah, if you guys ended up liking this video and you guys want to see more videos like this one or more videos with this palette, please be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, please let me know. I know I've been telling you guys over the last month that I'm going to do a giveaway, and I am going to do one. I'm still like planning it and all that stuff. So once I got everything around, I'll definitely let you guys know. But yeah, guys, other than that, I got to get out of the house because I got to get to the school to get my daughter. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.